This is Zach from Myshire Farm. We typically go live on Sundays, but I rescheduled. We are working tirelessly getting ready for Quail Con. So we have sold about 175 tickets. That does not include anyone that's under 17 that's coming, and does not include any of the vendors, speakers, volunteers, all that jazz. So we are expecting about 250 people. So a lot of things to do before Saturday, which is when it begins. So give me just a second to get set up here. And this live is going to be all about Quail Con. I'm going to go over quite a bit of stuff and share as much information as possible, so that if you are coming or you have tickets, you know a lot more of what's going on. Okay, so let me take another drink. All right, so first thing I want to do is, if you have any questions about Quail Con, which is this weekend, feel free to ask now, and I will answer those in just a minute. But I did want to go over a few things. So number one, Quail Con is obviously this Saturday and Sunday. The gates will open at 11, and at 11:45 we're going to meet in the main tent. We'll have a speaker system for that, and you'll know at the 11:45 I'm going to go over a few very important things to start, and then at 12 o'clock we're all going to disperse. And then every hour on the hour, there's a lot of different things going on, which is what I'll get to in just a few minutes. So from 11 to 12, you'll be able to go check out the vendors. You'll be able to participate in the raffles. You'll be able to walk around and meet people. Whatever you want to do. At 11:45, we're going to do the announcements. At 12, we're going to open up and have 3 to 4 different things going on at one time. You can choose which one you want to go to. And you will be getting a flyer or a handout, a trifold, when you arrive, and a lanyard that you can put your name on. And that will have all the information on it as well. That will be going on until 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, we're all going to meet up at the dinner area. And then we are going to have our dinner if you've purchased the dinner tickets. And we're going to have quail, we're going to have sides, we're going to have a drink, and we are going to have a very big roast, which is a lot of fun. And we've been doing that every year. After that, the event will be over for the day. Everybody can disperse, go relax, go calm down, get some sleep, because Sunday we are starting at 8 a.m. That is not when gates open. That is when our first speaker comes up. And you will not want to miss our first speaker. He usually steals the show every year. So you'll want to be here at 8 a.m. on Sunday. And then literally from 8 to 4, we've got different things going on per hour. You can do whatever you want to do and go wherever you want to go. At 4 o'clock, we're going to do Quail University grads. We're going to do raffle announcements. We're going to do the Quail Kids contest winner. And then we're also going to do a Myshire Farm live Q&A. So that'll be my wife, myself, and Papa the Builder will be up there. You can ask us any questions. And I thought that would be a lot of fun having us all together. And then we'll be opening up the barn for live bird sales and egg sales. So on Saturday, at 6 o'clock is the dinner. Once the dinner is getting settled and everybody's fed, I will be moving to the barn and opening up the barn for any egg sales for that day. We will not be doing it per hour anymore. So egg sales will happen at the end of the day Saturday, and then at the end of the day Sunday, with live bird sales. And we are sold out, so thank you everybody for participating. I do want to do a special shout out to my wife and Papa the Builder, Aaron Goutros from Goutros Family Farm, Brad and Nikki James from Short Pickens Quail, Carrie and Darren Knapp from Knapp Family Mini Ranch, My eyes were going too fast. Chris Carnes from Slightly Redneck, Dale Witherall from Dale's Quails, David Fernandez from Wynola Ranch, Fran Crow from Woodpecker Pines Farm, Jasmine Bass from Time and Timber, Jim Ward from Ohio MPIP, Katrina Krakow from Sow and Tear, Keith Caserta from Casey Lawson Farm, Kelly Connect from Feather Connections, Linda Easton from Hatching at Home, Melanie and Ricky Ward from Battleborn Urban Farm, and Verna Young from Vay's Place. I would also like to do a special shout out to Steve Swanson and PJ from PJ's Family Farm. Both of them are huge assets and volunteers to our event, and we could not do it without any of everyone I mentioned. And if I forgot anyone, I am so sorry, and I will fix that. Okay, so that is that. I do want to go over the schedule very quickly, and then we will be posting this. So if anybody asks any questions online, you can direct them to this live, and we'll be posting it because I'm trying to get all the information out as possible. So Saturday, there is a welcome breakfast hosted off-site by Quail University at Star City Social Hall. That is about 10 to 12 minutes away from the farm. That is from 8:30 to 10:30. If you want to go to that, you're more than welcome to. If not, our gates open at Myshire Farm at 11 o'clock. And then at 11:45, like I mentioned, the convention kickoff, I'll be doing in the main tent, and you'll be able to see me. And then at 12 o'clock, so I'm only going to be talking for 15 minutes. And then at 12 o'clock, we are going to separate, and you guys do whatever you want to do and learn whatever you want to learn. We've got Quail Cages class by David from Wynola Ranch. We've got a Q&A panel with Kelly Connect, Verna Young, and my wife, Jenna Green. Then we've got a quail butchering workshop led by Jasmine Bass. Excuse me. And then the barn will be open for a tour, which I will be doing. And then that will go from 12 to 12:45. Every class is going to be 45 minutes. So you'll have 15 minutes to regroup, do whatever you want to do, go get a drink from the vendor booth, or go get a snack, or travel to the next event, whatever. Now, tent 1, 2, and 3 are all going to be within 20 foot of each other. So the only thing that you're going to be traveling to on Saturday is the quail barn, which will take you about 7 minutes to go from the event to the quail barn walking. And then we will have volunteers, so if somebody is disabled or unable to walk that far, or whatever the case may be, we do have like a go-kart. It's called a mule, but a go-kart that can drive you down if need be. You'll find someone with a VIP lanyard. And I will be announcing who is volunteers and helpers at the 11:45 convention kickoff. 1 o'clock we'll start, and Katrina will be talking about raising quail alongside rabbits. Brian Crow will be talking about beekeeping. Now, Brian and Fran are hoping to still make it. There is some emergencies that have arisen. They're trying to handle that now and be here during the event. If they cannot, we do have some people that I will be reaching out to that are very familiar with bees. They've been raising bees for quite a while. So we will still be having a bee class. I don't know if Brian, the bee guy, will be able to do that. Hopefully he can. If he cannot, we will have somebody to be able to substitute for you and go over simple things. And then we're also going to have we're also going to have Papa the Builder, and he's going to be talking about Myshire Farm and Garden, but he kind of goes off topic quite a bit, so keep that in mind. And then I will be in the barn for another barn tour. And that ends at 12:45 because the classes are 45 minutes long. Now, I am going to be having a get-together with all the speakers on Friday night before the event. I will be explaining to everybody that everyone has 45 minutes period. It's got to stop after that. If by chance your class that you're in is going past that, leave and get to the next area if you need to, so that you're not missing things. But I will be going over that. And then at 2 o'clock, the small acreage homestead from Dale's Quails, will be in the event. Egg and balut sales from Fran. Again, if Fran is not here, we do have some reliefs that can take that spot. Unusual plant and birds from Keith will also be doing, and I will be in the barn. That ends at 2:45. 3 o'clock starts. Chris Carnes from Slightly Redneck will be in the house talking about quail basics. How to set up a farm stand from Darren and Carrie Knapp will be that hour, and then creating a hatching rental kit from Linda Easton at 3 o'clock, and I will be in the barn. That ends at 3:45. 4 o'clock, we'll be raising quail alongside rabbits from Katrina, quail butchering from Jasmine, and myself in the quail barn. At 4:45 will end. At 5 o'clock, we'll have Marketing Your Farm from Aaron Gutros. First Aid on the Farm from, that's not right, Melanie and Ricky Ward. And I will be in the barn, and Papa the Builder will be doing another Myshire Farm and Garden. At 6 o'clock is the dinner. Now, because there's so much stuff going on just on Saturday, we have just as much going on Sunday. So I'm going to leave Saturday alone for a minute and look at the questions, and then we will go over Sunday. Now, on our website under the Quail Con, you will actually see the schedule, and it's the trifold. There are some things that are wrong with that. My wife has fixed those, and we will be printing the right ones out for you to have at the event. It's nothing major. There's a name change. Well, there's a wrong name. I don't know how that happened. And the tense numbers are changing, but we'll go over all of that at 11:45. And so let me get back to the comments real quick, and I will see if there's any questions about Quail Con, and then we will move on to Saturday. And then also on Friday, the day before the event, I will be posting a very short video, and we will be walking the field to show everybody where they're coming in, where they're parking, where the event is going to be, so you're much more familiar with the area before Saturday. So keep that in mind as well. I do want to say welcome everybody. I'm not going to be reading all the comments. I will just be reading the questions about Quail Con tonight. But welcome all. We're all glad you're here. So let me read through real quick, and then we will go over Sunday, and then I will get you guys out of here. Sorry, I'm still looking. We are camping. Silly question. Does Uber come out that way? Yeah, you could. Well, I've never done it, but yeah, I'm sure they would. I mean, you can get like DoorDash and stuff. We've never done that either, but I do know that our neighbor gets DoorDash and things like that. So I would assume you'll get Uber or DoorDash or whatever. No, shipping is not included on the website. Any issues if there's rain? Nope. No, we've got 3 tents that are going to be covered, and then I'm actually going to call tomorrow and see if I can get a different tent for the dining room area. and then obviously the quail barn's inside. So we'll probably pack in more if it rains, but who knows? We had massive rain a couple of years ago, and everybody said that they enjoyed it actually more because they kind of hung out more. So, nope, rain or shine, we're going to do it and make the best of it. Is the first aid session about treating quail if issues come up? No, it is going to be about first aid for the family, which I think is very important. And you know, they're going to go over a bunch of things to easily remedy things, turn CPR, all kinds of stuff. So it's first aid for humans, not quail. I do not get out very much. I mean, there's a Dave and Buster's about 40 minutes away. There's a Scene 75 that's probably 30 minutes away. The movies are pretty close. Air Force Museum's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you would just have to look up, you know, on whatever it's called, you know, fun things to do near Miamisburg, Ohio. But they have a lot of stuff going on. Let's see. Okay, I think that is all the questions about Quail Con so far, so we'll go over Sunday. Will there be a class on colored breed identification? No, all of that's on the website. We'll be covering it a little bit, but all that is on the website or on YouTube already. And we will be talking about genetics, but I am sure that if it will be a very different genetics class, I can guarantee you that. All right, so on Sunday, and then I'll go back to the questions. If you have any more, feel free to comment now, and I will get to it in just a few minutes. On Sunday, we are starting. Oh, I am such a liar earlier. I am so sorry. The gates open at 8:15, not 8 o'clock, and our first speaker is at 9. I need to make sure that's right. 8, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct. I was wrong. I'm sorry. So the gates will open at 8:15 on Sunday. The first speaker is going to be at 9 o'clock, which is on biosecurity and MPIP, health for your quail. That is from Jim Ward from the OPA, the Ohio Poultry Association. He is kind of a very big deal in Ohio, so we're lucky to have him. We're also going to be doing another butcher shop, and then that will be led by Brad and Nikki James from Short Pickens Quail. At 9:45, we will end. Everything's 45 minutes. At 10 o'clock, we start with how to set up a farm stand from Dairy and Carrie Knapp, create a hatching rental kit from Linda Easton, and beekeeping from Brian, hopefully. And then at 11, now 11 and 12 are going to be a little bit different. So we're going to have a group A and a group B. Group A is going to go, the next thing is going to be one class, and that's it. There's only one option, and that is me, unfortunately. I've got a couple different topics that I think everybody will enjoy. I've got some things that I have never talked about on YouTube or online that I will be discussing with the people that come. For Quail for Profit, we're going to do a Q&A. We're going to do some backstory about Myshire Farm. We're going to do a lot of different things. But from 11 to 12, and that is actually a full hour, we are going to be doing in one tent, just me speaking. That's group A. Now group B is going to be going to lunch at the food truck. And then you guys are going to flip. So once the group A is done listening to me, they'll go to lunch, and group B, after they eat, are going to come in and listen. And then everybody will be fed, and everybody's going to be happy, and then we're going to go back to our regular schedule. So at 1 o'clock, Marketing Your Farm from Aaron, First Aid on the Farm from Rick and Melanie, and Quail Butchering from Brad and Nikki James. At 2 o'clock, we'll have Quail Colors and Genetics from George Aid, Quail Cage Class from David from Wynola Ranch, Unusual Plant and Birds from Keith, And then at 3 o'clock, we will have egg and balut sales from Fran, Goats 101 from Jasmine Bass, and Small Acreage Homestead from Dale from Dale's Quails. And then at 4 o'clock, we're going to do a Myshire Q&A panel that will consist of myself, my wife, and Papa the Builder, and possibly George. And then Quail University graduation, we're going to do the raffle drawings, and we will be doing closing remarks. And then, as soon as we're done with that, the barn will be back opened for egg sales or live birds, and we will get you guys out of here to start heading back, hopefully with a lot of really good ideas, a lot of new friends, and much happier than when you came. So that is overall the entire event. Now, I do want to mention two things. Number one, everyone is speaking twice, okay? And it's once on Saturday and once on Sunday about the same topic. We did that so that, for example, let's say at 2 o'clock you've got the Small Acreage Homestead, the egg and balut sales, and the unusual plants and birds, and the quail barn, right? Well, let's say you want to go to the quail barn that hour, but you really wanted to see, I don't know, the Small Acreage Homestead, right? Well, then on Sunday, he's doing that, and then there's going to be goats and egg balut sales. So you have another chance. So you have two opportunities to go to each class. Now, there is one, there are two exceptions to that. Number one is Goats 101. We will only be talking about Goats 101 from Jasmine Bass one time at the end of the day, Sunday. That is because she is leading the butcher shop all day on Saturday. So we didn't want to overstimulate her on Sunday as well, because Saturday is a pretty big day for her. So she'll only be talking once on Sunday, and then I will only be talking once on Sunday because I'll be doing the barn all day Saturday. But it'll be for two different groups. So that's mainly it. Now, I did want to let you guys know that the map is kind of right, not where I want it to be. My wife said she did fix that and ordered the trifolds. It does not look like she has updated the website, so I will have that done as quickly as possible. Yeah. And I will talk to her as soon as that I get off phone. But when you do come, the trifolds will be accurate, and we will be going over that at 11:45. Also, on Friday at some point in time, I will be traveling from the road to the event in our go-kart, whatever. And I will be doing a short video so that when you get there, you can watch it on Friday night and be familiar with the property and familiar with where you're parking and what's going on before you get here, so not everybody's like, I don't know, right? So that'll be posted on Friday night as well. And if things come up, we will deal with it when they come. If it rains, we'll deal with it. We're still going to have a great time, and we are planning the best that we can for that, and we will go from there. I think that is all the announcements that I had. There will be a food truck here on Saturday from 11 to 5, and they'll be doing drinks, snacks, full food, whatever. So if you want to eat lunch, it's amazing food, guys. So we're opening the gates at 11, which is kind of early for a lunch. So if you get here and want to get some of their food, it's phenomenal. Really, really good food. I mean, when I say barbecue, it's amazing. So make sure you check that out. Sunday, our food truck is actually going to be here at 8 a.m. They will be offering coffee and breakfast food, and then they will be switching over to lunch, and then they will be providing lunch for everybody at 11 to 12. They will have what they're calling grab and goes. So they'll have a couple different options. You pick what you want, pay, and go. and they've promised that they'll have plenty of people here, and they will be able to accommodate everybody. And if you don't want a grab and go, then they can make something for you on the spot. They're just trying to make it fast and easy for everybody. Okay, I think that is all the announcements that I have, so I'm going to go back to the questions and see if there's anything else here. 340 Quail Farm, is there a class on color breed identification? We are having a genetics class that is going to be taught by George, which has worked with me on the farm here for 6 years maybe, so quite a long time. So and Terry says, what's the food truck this year? It's a great question, and I don't remember the names of them right now, but it's 2 different ones. So we're gonna have one on Saturday, which is barbecue galore. I'm telling you, it's heavenly. And then on Sunday, on Sunday all day, it's called La International, and it has all kinds of different foods from all kinds of places. I mean, you can get burritos and tacos and hamburgers and heroes and subs, and I mean, you can get all kinds of really cool stuff, fries, and then on Saturday, they make the what's it called? My wife loves them. You get them like at the carnivore, the fair. It's the not the elephant ear. It's the I can't think of the name. I can't think of the name right now. Anyways, they're gonna have snacks and desserts and all kinds of really cool stuff. Why can I not think of the stupid name of what that's called? It's like the most popular thing that you get at a funnel cake. Thank you very much, Jesus, Mother Mary, and Joseph. Yeah, they're gonna have funnel cakes, and they do it like a special, different way. That's actually what made me call them. Is I saw the picture of the funnel cake and went, what the heck is that? And they're like, oh, that's our famous funnel cake. And I was like, I would like one of those. And they're like, well, where are you? And I was like, no, I'm saying I want you here, and then I want to have one an hour. So I'm really excited about that. But they've got snacks and good food and amazing stuff. Also, I'm looking through the comments to see if there's any questions, but it is supposed to be pretty hot. Now the food trucks are going to be doing waters. My daughter actually just with her own money purchased, I don't even know, like 30 counts of water, and she's going to be selling those probably cheaper than the food truck. So you can check that out if you need a drink, and she's your girl. Time and Timber is asking if anyone wants to bring her a goat. You know, she's asking if anyone wants her to bring a goat for them to buy. That was really hard for me to say. I'm just seeing if there's any more questions. I Love Quail says, what is the best time to go to live bird sale? It's going to be we're only going to be doing live birds on Sunday after the event. So it's whenever we finish. It's probably going to be somewhere around 5, but somewhere around that time. Now on Saturday, we're going to be doing egg sales. So if you've been to Quail Con in the past, I usually do a tour, and then you guys can pick out the eggs, and then we do all those transactions until you guys are done, and then the next group comes in, and I'm always slammed. So this year we will have the eggs out. You can check them out, but we're not actually going to sell any eggs until the end of the day Saturday. Number 1, it's going to be cooler in the barn with airflow. Number 2, they don't have to be packaged up. Number 3, you don't have to carry them around all day. Number 4, they don't have to go in your hot car. And number 5, it will be I will be able to spend more time answering questions in the barn than not having any time at all. So we're just going to do that at the end of the day, both days. Big Beaver Slayer says, got my eggs from you Saturday, day 2 and no. Yeah, it was funnel cake. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Jan says, hello, Zach. What time can the campers get there? Anytime after 4 o'clock on Friday. Michelle says, this may be already been asked, but does the ticket I bought cover both days? Yes, it does. The ticket that you purchased is for both days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are all the questions about Quail Con tonight. So again, I will be doing a short video. It will not be a live. It'll be a short video I will be posting onto YouTube Friday. Yep, Friday. Once we get enough set up so that I can show everybody where it's at. You can watch that video before you come. And we will see everybody at 11 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm thinking by the end of the day tomorrow, I should be well enough where the event could happen, and if nothing else happens, we're okay. Except for Thursday morning, but that's a whole different ballgame. So we're getting there, and we will make it the best that we can. Today was all about safety. We were putting things up and stocking and cutting down branches and cleaning up the burn piles and stuff to make it all safe. Tomorrow we're going to try to make it look a little bit prettier. Thursday we've got a big day, and then Friday hopefully we're putting out the tables, tents, and chairs and taking a break before Saturday, but that usually never happens, so we'll see how that goes. So, I did see one more question. Andy says, are you going to raffle off a ticket for next year and camping spot? We will not. It has not been confirmed yet that we will be having Quail Con next year. We are going through some changes here at Myshire Farm. A little bit on Myshire Farm, but a lot of it has to do with family. My grandma is moving in. She's been with us for a month now. We need to rearrange some things in the house to make it more suitable for her. And so I'm not saying we will or we won't for next year, but as of right now, it's just not been decided whether we're going to be doing it next year. So we will see how it goes this year, and let's go from there. But no raffles on that. I Love Quail are coming to Quail Con, and they will both be entered into the Quail Kids contest. So good luck to you guys. I think that is all. And most likely we'll have it next year. But again, we've got a lot of things going on. Let's get through this Quail Con, and then we'll reassess. Okay, I think that is all. Look for the YouTube video on Friday night so that you guys are more familiar with it, where everything is going to be. If you have been here in the past, all of it has changed. All of it. I mean, all of it. You might think you know, but I promise you don't. So we've got a lot of changes this year. Make sure you watch that video, and we will see you all here at 11 o'clock on Saturday for Quail Con 2024. I cannot wait. I'm very excited to see everybody, and I think it's going to be a great time. Hopefully, it's such a great time that I announced that we're going to do Quail Con 2025 during the event. But let's just see how it goes first. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Friday on the video, and then we will see you Saturday live. See you guys. Bye.